I never thought I'd say this, but I'm becoming a top dasher. This is gonna be awful. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't want to be responsible for you losing money. I'm almost finished driving to the hotspot now, and we will pretty much have to accept the first order that comes to my phone. I logged on to DoorDash, I signed in, I was so nervous, I was stressed out about what order was gonna pop up first. And it was this one for Teriyaki Madness, $4.75, but it's only 2 miles. Honestly, there could have been so many worse orders that popped up. I mean, just the fact that it's $4.75 for 2 miles, I'll take it. I know that it could have been a $3 order for 15 miles. So let's go pick this one up. I am actually kind of happy about this, but I can't even remember the last time I accepted something under $5. I don't think I have ever in like the past 2 years. Okay, well, I had to fill up the drink, so it's already been a traumatic experience. Now we're gonna drive about the 1.5 miles to the customer. They probably tipped $2 or less, but I mean, it could have been a lot worse than this. So when we dropped it off, we got $3.75 of base pay and a $1 tip. Now, I can't necessarily blame the customer for tipping $1. I mean, like, you shouldn't tip $1, but their meal probably cost a total of like $12, so they tipped just under 10%. Like, it's hard to blame them, but obviously, like, on a normal day, I would not have accepted that offer when I am cherry picking, and my acceptance rate is around 10 to 15%. We now have an interesting one. This one is for Chick-Fil-A, $3.50 for 4.8 miles. As a top dasher, you need to have a 70% acceptance rate to be invited to the program. That is one of the main criteria. Well, we're gonna have 10 offers come to our phone today, and we need to accept 7 of them to reach a 70% acceptance rate. So this one just wasn't terrible enough for me to reject. I'm kind of worried what kind of offers we're gonna get tonight, so I decided to accept this one and save one of my declines for a worse offer. This one is interesting, like I said, because it is going to a very expensive neighborhood. It's not one of the top neighborhoods in my area, but it's a pretty good one. So I'm wondering if people have declined this one so much, and now the base pay has gone up to $3.50, they left a $0 tip, most likely. I'm thinking that they are gonna leave a cash tip. You know, this rarely happens on the orders that I usually accept, but I don't often accept $0 tip orders. So there could be a cash tip, especially when they're ordering this many items. They have 8 of them on this offer. So in Chick-fil-A, we are gonna have to wait a few minutes just because they don't start making the order until you accept it. 6-minute wait in that Chick-fil-A to receive the food. That's pretty standard wait time at that location. So I am not upset. I'm actually like kind of happy right now that everything seems to be going like moderately okay. Obviously, I'm getting paid basically nothing, but I mean, at least there haven't been problems so far, and we're already 2 accepts out of the 7 that we need to get today. They actually provided the gate code, so that's really nice of them, considering they didn't tip anything. Wow, I'm crushed. I dropped off the Chick-fil-A order. Sorry I didn't film any more than that. It was hard to carry all that food. And they left a $0 tip. $0. I was hoping it would be at least 1. The base pay at $2.50, but nope. I'm just so shocked at how many people leave $0 tips. I mean, you have to go into the DoorDash app and manually select a $0 tip because they don't give that to you as an option. So that, that really stinks. That's fine, whatever. I took that order because of the possibility of a cash tip and I didn't receive it, but also because it was dropping me off in a perfect area that has one high quality restaurant. There's literally 0 other restaurants around, just one good restaurant. It's very expensive, and I actually got my next order for it. I did not decline anything, so I now have 3 accepts, 0 declines, and I now have this one for Sophia's Kitchen, $15 mileage. It's more than 10 miles. This is completely ridiculous, but I'm just thinking like, okay, am I really gonna get a better order than this after I decline? Because I probably have to accept the next one. So yeah, we're gonna do it. I never take orders this high mileage, but just for right now, I will do it, especially because they left a nice tip. And there's probably really high base pay on this one, so we're gonna go for it. The order was ready when we walked in there. I mean, part of it is probably because a ton of people rejected it, but also, I'm assuming that the order would have been ready anyway if we got a decent offer from them, because that restaurant's really good about having their orders ready on time. Now we just have an 18-minute drive to the customer. Oh, this is so far. But this one order is double what we got on our previous 2 orders combined, so I'm fine with it. Okay, listen, I am not trying to convince you to be Top Dasher. I'm not being paid by DoorDash to say this. This is not Top Dasher propaganda being thrown at you. I'm just giving you my experience, okay? I have now accepted 4 orders in a row to start my day. But first we gotta talk about that last order. We got that one dropped off, and I don't know how this happened, but we got a hidden tip, $16.75 for that order. The base pay on that one was smaller than the base pay of that Chick-Fil-A order. So driving 11 miles, it gives you a less base pay than driving 5 miles. Now we have $25 in just over 1 hour. That's amazing. And next up, we got a Jet's Pizza one for $8. This one's 6.2 miles. I mean, it's still $8. Like, that's good. 6.2 miles is a little bit higher than I would usually like for orders, but it's $8. I think the order is going to be ready in there. Look, this is not Top Dasher propaganda. I'm just telling you my experience. You can see that my acceptance rate has jumped 4% since the start of the day. It went from 12% to 16%. We might be getting bad orders later on in the night, but that's a big reason why I'm doing this at night, because there are a lot bigger orders at night than if I was doing this in the breakfast and the lunch shift. We drove a little more than 5 miles to the customer. Yeah, it took like 11 or 12 minutes, but I mean, I'm just so shocked at, like, we made $33 in about an hour and a half. For the past year on this channel, all I've said is you gotta cherry pick, you gotta decline a ton of orders. That's all I said in my previous month, like making $5,000. I said you have to find the best orders. You cannot accept even close to half the orders. And now it seems to be working out like okay. You know, it's not great or anything, but like this is like decent. We have a $5.50 order here for 2.3 miles. That was the next one that popped up on my phone. So now we have accepted 5 orders in a row, the first 5 orders that I have received to my phone. That's insane. I just really wonder how long the orders sit there for people that tipped $0, because that guy's order was ready in the store and then we went to go drop it off. It was like a long delivery because they live on the 4th story of a really hard to find parking area. But we finally found parking, we dropped it off, got $2 tip with that $3.50 base pay. I'm just wondering like how long that order was sitting there. Hopefully it's not too cold. I did use my hot bag. I'm trying to rack my brain on like how I'm getting like at least decent orders, not terrible orders. Maybe it's just because I accepted the first 2 that came to my phone. The first 2 were really bad orders. I mean, the first one wasn't like the worst, but then the second one was so bad. And then DoorDash decided to give me a really big order and then a not bad order and a not bad order. I just want to say I'm still using all of my strategy that I have accumulated over the years of being a delivery driver for DoorDash to make sure I'm getting the best orders possible. Even though I have to accept almost every offer, I am still making sure that I am driving to the correct places. I started driving on the freeway to go back to my original hotspot because DoorDash has pushed me all around the map today. I'm like, okay, I just want to go back to my original hotspot. It's only about a 10-minute drive on the freeway. I can do that. So I start my driving. I am not going to try to get there as fast as possible. I'm actually driving like in the slow lane because I know that there are hotspots on the way. Well, things are pretty interesting because I got a huge order for Outback Steakhouse, $17.25, 11.2 miles. Because I was using my strategy that I've used this whole time when I'm cherry picking, I was able to get that order. This order's probably gonna take like 45 minutes, but I'm willing to take it. Okay, they said 10 to 15 minutes for the order to be ready, and it was ready in 5. What is going on? I think it's because I'm filming this on August 30th. people are going for Top Dasher, they are accepting everything, and somehow these good orders are falling to me because the other Top Dashers, the real ones, must be on their $3 deliveries. Like, while they're taking $2.50, I somehow get this. All right, let's go the 10 miles to the customer. Okay, what is going on? This is... What is happening right now? Okay, so the order was ready in 5 minutes instead of 15, and I drive. Hey, I'm just like having a peaceful day because like when you're accepting every order, you really don't have to worry about like, oh, this one doesn't meet my standards, so I'm just gonna throw it away and decline it, wait for a better one. But with this, I'm like, all right, just accepting everything. We're just gonna make the drive, not get stressed out, not get frustrated that I had to take a 18-minute drive there. Like, it's okay. Dropped it off. $20.75. What is going on? They left a $17 tip. How is this happening? I don't condone any of my actions in this video. I cannot expect this to happen every time. Like, this is not realistic. It can't be. Oh, okay, really? All right, I'm actually mad. I am so mad. How is this? What is happening? Pita Jungle, $6.75, under 4 miles, 6 items, might be a hidden tip. What is going on? This should not be happening. How? This is the 7th order. I have 0 declines. I know I'm making about like 20 something an hour, not my usual 30 to 32, but like still, like this is stress-free DoorDashing right here. I am actually upset that this strategy is not a complete failure. Before I started filming, I thought this video was going to end after I got my 7th accept and I completed the drop-off. Well, a Pita Jungle order, we waited about 3 minutes, and then we got it, dropped it off, and we got $9, a big hidden tip there. And I was like, what in the world? $68.25 now at 3 hours of driving. Okay, this is outrageous. We need to keep going if this is happening, because we got to keep testing it out. I always say that on my channel. You have to test out every single thing in your market to see what is worth it for you and what is not. Well, my next 2 offers, I got this pizza offer. It was $6 for 9 miles, going completely out of my zone. We are not going to take that. The very first decline of the day, I promise you, there is proof. Like, it drops me to an 18% acceptance rate. I got it all the way up to 19 from 12%. So I did accept 7 orders in a row. That's the proof. And then I got another offer for Taco Bell, $6.75 for 10 miles. Yeah, we're gonna have to reject that too. So now it's my 2nd decline. So I now had 7 accepts, 2 declines, and then I got this offer for $10.50 for 11 miles. I'm like, oh, 11 miles? But I checked the map and it's actually bringing me to like 2 miles from my original hotspot. So I said, fine, I'll take it. I guess during dinner, I just happened to be getting the ones that are like big payouts. We got the text that the order was ready as soon as we accepted the offer, and I'm like, ooh, how long has this been sitting there? Apparently, probably an extremely long time, because when we dropped it off, we found out the base pay was $7 and the tip was $3.50. Not a terrible tip. I mean, they ordered 1 item, so $3.50, that's not a terrible tip. It's just so far away that so many people probably rejected it. It was sitting there for so long, and I finally picked it up. Then we instantly got a terrible offer. What was it, like $6 for like 10 miles, going in the complete wrong direction? Absolutely not. But then we got a wildflower order here for $11, 11 miles. Now, it's not a good offer, but I don't live in the area I deliver in, so this is actually a perfect order because it's gonna take me home. But before I tell you the surprising earnings of the last delivery, I do want to mention that for every like, comment, and subscriber I get in this month of September, I'm going to be giving away money. 1 cent for every like, 2 cents for every comment, and 3 cents for every new subscriber. So half the money to charity, half the money to you in a giveaway. Make sure you comment on every single video, and you are a public subscriber of this channel for a chance to win that money. So for that last delivery, I checked the order. It said that it was supposed to be ready at 7:20. That's the time I got to the store. So the order was not late, even with not that high of base pay. And when I got to the door, I was supposed to hand it to him, and he gave me $5 in cash. There you go. So that's insane. That means I made $90 on the DoorDash app plus the $5 cash tip, $95 today. So divide that by the 3.8 hours I worked. That means $25 an hour, pretty much exactly. So that is seriously so surprising. I would not recommend using this strategy. I had to try it out. Maybe I'm gonna make more videos about this, but I raised my acceptance rate from 12% to 21% in just this short 3.8 hour shift. Remember, this is for entertainment only. Please don't try this out unless you don't mind losing out on some earnings if it doesn't go your way. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to add money to the donation at the end of the month. And if we reach 10,000 subscribers in this month, we will be doubling that donation. I'm also doing this on my other channel, so make sure to check that out as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.